Boom, boom. Ba-da-da-da. I think we are live. Just gonna let some people come in and say hello, good morning. Good morning. Boom. Are we live? I'm live. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Sunday. Oh, it's been a warm week, that is for sure. Hopefully you guys are all doing well and staying safe out there in the big bad world. Absolutely beautiful outside, though. I absolutely love this time of year when it starts to cool down a little bit more. I just did go to Phoenix this last week, and it was 115 degrees. Absolutely brutal. It was like 112 in the shade, which is not great. I would not recommend that for anybody. So let me make sure we've got everything going good on your guys' end. Let me know if the audio sounds good. Let's see, Lisa's saying I'm really low today. Let me see if I can make an adjustment there. Thank you, Lisa. I also do talk pretty low, Lisa, so maybe just turn the volume up a little bit on your end if you can. I don't have a very loud voice. I'm a kind of a soft talker. All right, so everyone's saying all good, all good. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Let's say some good mornings to some people. First of all, we've got Lumpy Dog in the house. Good morning. You were the first one in the chat saying woohoo, something to listen to while doing tank maintenance. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sundays are usually my days to do them as well. So I'm going to be doing a bit of maintenance in here today. I've got kind of a bit of hair algae growing, and I need to get some of it out of here. I do like a lot of hair algae, though, because it helps breed some guppies. We did get some new fish this week as well, so if you look behind me, there's a couple new fish swimming around. I've got videos all filmed. I'm still editing a lot of them, but I think I've got like 7 or 8 videos that are filmed. So a lot of really cool stuff coming out in the next couple weeks. So please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I think it's going to be really awesome. All right, let's see. We've got our members in the house. We got Maria. Good morning, Maria. Thank you for being a member of the channel. If you guys didn't know, we do have memberships now for the channel. So instead of doing any like larger super chats or any of that kind of stuff, I would just recommend that you go and become a member because you actually get something from that. Instead of just giving me something, you actually get something in return. So there's a lot of really cool stuff on there. We're doing a lot of like posts on videos, and I'm uploading a couple videos early for the members only, and then I will release them to the public. So it's just early access to a lot of stuff. There's actually early access to a couple of the new species of fish in the house here. A couple of them are really, really cool. Really excited about them. And then there's just some really cool pictures of like yesterday I pulled some guppies out of one of our tubs and I took a couple pictures of them because I thought they were beautiful. And so I posted that on the members only community tab on YouTube. So let's get back in here and say good morning to some people. We got Atkins Nature Aquariums. Good morning to you as well. We've got Theory, I think is how you pronounce that. Hey, good morning to you. Leo, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Lindsay, Carrie, Grumpy Mikes, FIU Panther 305. We've got lots of awesome people. We got X Scully Fish X. Good morning. Leo saying, Peter, the guppies are getting big. They love the extreme nano food. Thanks for the recommendation on it. Of course, that is actually one of my new favorite foods. I've kind of gone away from a lot of my other foods and just gone to pretty much all extreme. And I absolutely love extreme fish foods. It's not just the fact that they are sending me food to use in the garage now, but it's actually that all of my fish love it. Like every single fish loves it. I don't have one fish that won't eat the extreme fish food. So really cool one too is the krill flake. I got this new thing. If you guys didn't see the last my aquarium box unboxing, this is like a flake grinder. really cool little contraption here. I'm going to have to see if I can find a link to this somewhere. But I really like this because most of my fish are smaller, so they're the guppies and that kind of stuff. So they don't like the huge krill flake, but this works really well to be able to feed them. So this is a really cool little doohickey. If you have some time, go and see if you can find one of those online. All right. Leo's saying you're clear now. Okay, good. Maybe it was just the update on it. Leo saying good morning. Don't forget to hit the like button and spread that guppy love. Yes, exactly, Leo. That is kind of the goal here. We're trying just to be a positive community on this platform, and I just love this platform for that. Like, there's so many incredible people. There's not one person in this chat this morning that I would say I don't consider a friend. Even though I've never met any of you in person, honestly, I feel like I have a connection with each and every one of you, and I just appreciate it a lot. It's one of those things that it's really hard to find communities in the world, and I feel like this fish tuber community is just absolutely hands down the best. And I just thank you each and every day that you guys are willing to add me to that family and that fish community. So thank you so much. Love you guys so much. We got a couple more people coming into the chat. We got Select Pet, good morning. We got Vanoski's Tanks. He says, hey guys, with the smiley face. Good morning to you. Jesse James, hello. Rodders 1203, good morning to you. And Carla Molenkamp, please turn up your volume. So Carla, I am a low talker. I kind of just talk at a low pace, but let me see if I can make an adjustment here. Bear with me 1 second. This is all like new systems and everything with the Streamlabs OBS. So a lot of this stuff is kind of, I'm making changes as we go, but I appreciate the recommendation to change something. Let's see if it'll let me change it up anyhow. We are at 100 right now. So maybe it is just the way it goes. Well, I'm sorry, there's no way to change the volume up any higher, so I will try to talk a little bit louder. Let's see, maybe that'll be a little bit better for you. But let me know if the chat is saying a couple people are saying it's good on their end. So I'm just going to leave everything because the last time I tried to make an adjustment during the stream, we ended up losing the whole stream, and I do not want to do that again because that was not fun. That was not fun at all. So I'm just going to sit a little bit closer to the mic. I'm actually going to touch it with my face so that you guys can hear me a little bit better. Jesse James says, making some photos of my puffer. They're fast. Yeah, they're quick little guys for sure. Lisa says, I'm very new to the community and I've gotten nothing but love from everyone. A new second familia. For sure, this family, this group, this community is hands down the best on YouTube. Like if you go to anybody else's live streams or chats or videos and you scroll down through the comments, you're going to see a lot of like very negative comments or a lot of nitpicking and criticisms that don't have any real good constructive criticism to them. But this whole community is just hands down the best, and I absolutely love it. So I'm very, very happy I could be a part of it. Lav is saying, love that you put my new sticker on the snail tank. Thanks. Yes, I did. It's right behind my head here. Right. Oh, gosh. I hate pointing on camera because it's always so hard. Right there. That is Lav's new. Or I guess I could have done this. That's easier. That is Lav's new sticker. She is part of the Our Fish Collective, our new website that we launched. Absolutely love the site. It is going so well. It's really cool to like see how many people are engaging on the site and how many breeders are wanting to join up on the team, just so that we can like help that community. If they've never sold fish before, be able to help them kind of walk them through that process of selling, number one, giving them a really good platform for it. But number two, giving them the supplies that they need. Like, that's the hardest part, is figuring out, like, do I need this? Do I need that? And it's just so much easier if we can say, like, these are what work really well for us. Why don't you go and try these? Also, another thing we're doing is, like, if you do join up on there as a breeder, it's one of those things that I spend a lot of money on it on my end so that you guys don't have to. So there's a lot of, like, there's a package that you can purchase if you're a breeder, and it's a certain dollar amount, but I've actually spent about, I think, $30 more than that on getting all those items in. So it's really, like, it's something that I really want to do, is be able to supply people with the best possible products so that they can sell their fish at the best possible, rate, and be able to get a really good system on their end that's set so that they can do this forever if they want to, and help fund their own hobby. So that's really the goal with our fish collective, is just to really support the hobby. We've got a couple more people. We got Well Done Tanks. Good morning, Trent. Good to see you. He says, I am the boss today, which means my minions can work while I lurk. I appreciate that, Trent. Really cool, man. Leo's saying a couple things for you this morning, Trent. Savage Cows, good morning. Another member in the chat today. Good to see you. Really appreciate the members. It's really awesome that we have that at such a small channel. Trent also over at Well Done Tanks just got memberships. Really cool. I kind of gave him a little bit of a hint at how to do it, and it worked out for him. So that's really cool. I'm really loving the fact that YouTube is, like, wanting to support the smaller channels so that we can help support ourselves in this, like, hobby and whatever we're doing, because, like, everything is so expensive. Like the new camera I just bought, which I've got sitting right here. Oh, as I drop it and break it. Ooh, that would not be good. Ooh, that was so close. So close. Okay. We've got the new camera here, which is the Sony RX100V7. That is a $1,200 setup right there. So that I could get you guys much better content. So I'm trying my best here to really save as much money as I possibly can so that I can make all the videos going forward even better. And my thought is, if I do it now at the beginning, I make really good videos for all of you, then that way it's like, we can continue getting new fish with the money that is raised through the YouTube channel. So everything that comes through here is going right back into the garage, of course. So every cent from the ad revenue, every cent from memberships, every cent from super chats, whatever, goes right back into the garage, which I absolutely love that, because it just gives us more opportunities to get in some really cool stuff and to make really awesome videos for all of you. Savage Cow says, I am new to the community as well, and I feel the same way. Everyone has been great. Well, we appreciate you, Savage Cows, and of course, we really appreciate you being a member of the channel. I hope you feel like you're getting what you are paying out of it. This next month, I am planning on doing a lot more. So just kind of be prepared. Since this is the first month of that, I'm kind of like prepping for everything. But there's going to be a lot more content coming for the members going forward. Well Done Tank says, oh, Big J's, good morning. Good to see you. Sorry I didn't say good morning to you. Well Done Tank says, sorry, or don't worry, still getting fish on the side. Just been so freaking busy. Yeah, no, that's for sure. It's one of those things, like right now, I feel like I am slammed packed. Like every minute is just something else is going on. Like I've been traveling a lot for work again now that kind of everything's settling down and there's a lot of systems in place. I feel like it's a little bit safer. So I've been doing that a lot, but it's been crazy. It's been crazy, that's for sure. And then like with everything going on in here and our fish collective, it's just, I have a lot going on, and I appreciate that all of you are so supportive of the chance. Like when I do get too busy where I can't really join in on a lot of things, it's because I can't, not that I don't want to. Rodders 1203 says, Lisa Perez, sending more love your way too. Newish to the fish fam as well. Yeah, it's awesome. 1203 has been here forever. I feel like I've known him in the chat since I started. So really, really cool that that you found me as soon as you joined up into the community. We got lots of really cool people saying good morning. Lav is saying coffee is lifeblood. Yes, and I am drinking out of my awesome axolotl mug this morning. My fiance Courtney went to a local little store, and that was one of the mugs they had in there. So really cool that she was able to find that locally. It says, Weldon Tank says, looks like Lumpy Dog has started a coffee war. Lumpy Dog says, Guppy Guru. Trent says, you drink girly man coffee. This is black coffee right now. This is just solid black coffee. No cream, no sugar. Solid black coffee. It depends on the day. It really does depend on the day. Like, if I want like something more sweet, like if I do an iced coffee, definitely have to go with the sugar and the cream and that. But anything else, I go black, just because why not? You know. And if it's good enough coffee, you can go with the black for sure. Lumpy Dog says, lol, never take anything I say too seriously. Yeah, no, I know you're kidding with me. It's fine. You guys are still spreading that Guppy love, so I don't really care too much. Rodder says, just lurking while tidying up after water changes, watching you on the big screen. I appreciate that, Rodders. No, it's really cool when like you can put YouTube up on your TV screen or your computer screen or on your phone or whatever and listen to like this kind of stuff while you're doing stuff, because like we're always doing stuff on our fish rooms. Like, let's just be honest. There's always something going on. There's always a new project. Last night, I think I did 3 different projects. So there's going to be a lot of editing coming up in the next couple days to get you guys some really cool videos. But I'm really excited. We got a couple other people joining in on the chat here. We got Kevin in the house. Good morning, Kevin. Good to see you. He says, I'm late, but I'm here. Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. Maria says, drove to Riverside, CA from Pittsburgh, CA last night. I had the nastiest freaking coffee ever, but I had to drink it to stay awake. Ooh, I hate when you get a bad cup of coffee. That's like the worst thing. There is a local coffee chain here. Well, number one, Starbucks is garbage, so don't drink Starbucks coffee. That's just a PSA for anyone in the chat. And if you don't like that, I'm very sorry, but I do not like Starbucks coffee. But there's a local chain here as well that like all of their coffee tastes just absolutely just burnt coffee. It just is garbage. And so I never drink their coffee, but when I have to, because they're like the only thing open, I still drink all of it because it's still coffee. So Well Done Tank says, I need to come rob some guppy grass from you. For sure, please do. I've got more than I know what to do with. I'm actually thinking that on Our Fish Collective, I'm going to be doing what's the word I'm thinking of? A sale. That's the word. A sale on guppy grass. I'm going to do like the large for the price of the small or something like that, just because I have so much guppy grass. And I think it's one of the best plants for guppy breeding. But like, as you can tell, like you look up in that tank up there, like that is solid guppy grass. Same with that one up there. And same with this one. There's just guppy grass everywhere in the garage. And I need to get it kind of out of here, and I don't want to throw it away. Like that's the other thing too. I hate throwing away anything that, can be used by someone else or by myself. So if I do have to throw away some guppy grass or whatever, I end up feeding it to my chickens. The chickens absolutely love it. But I don't like doing that because I just feel like I'm wasting it. Like I grew it. Like I don't want to waste it. Trent's throwing up some links for me. I appreciate that, bud. Weldon Tank says, you know who has the best underrated coffee? The dark, creepy 7-Eleven on the street corner. They do have some really good coffee. I will agree to that. They have good coffee. For fast, convenient coffee, they have good stuff. Lav says, this is controversial, but McDonald's coffee is actually pretty good. I actually agree with that. Like, it is actually pretty good. Like, if you're thinking about, like, just a fast food chain, that is very true. 100% true. Definitely, like, a pretty good cup of coffee for what it is. Sorry, my cat's freaking out. We got Carrie in the memberships. Ooh, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Guppy gang. So cool. That is so awesome. I just appreciate it so much. Like, I don't know if you guys understand, like, this is like my love, my passion and everything. And when people want to join in and help me fund this, like, it just means so much. And I just need to thank you, Carrie, and everybody else. We've got Savage Cows. We've got Mains, Tails, Fins, and Furs. We've got Bay Area Aquatics, and we've got Maria, all members of the channel. So thank you so much. It means a lot, Carrie. I hope that it showed up really well on the screen too. That little there's like up in the top corner, this side, up in this top corner, there was a little plankton shooting some magic out of his hands, because you guys are magical. I love y'all. Lisa says, I like turbo coffee at Burger King. I've never had Burger King coffee. Then again, I don't really eat at Burger King. There's not really too many Burger Kings in Utah, so I don't usually eat at them. Lav says, I'll take some guppy grass. Ah, man, I wish I would have known that you needed some, because I would have sent it out in your care package. Also, I sent Lav out some of the I don't have it over here, but I sent her out some of the Extreme Food, the wafers, so that she can try those out, because I want to see if she likes them for her snails as much as my snails like them here. So I've been feeding the snails exclusively the Pleco bottom wafer, and they absolutely love it. So I'm pretty sure they will on your end too, Lav. But I'm excited to see what comes out of your fish room, because you have a lot more snails than me. Maria's saying, welcome to Carrie. Yes, I love it. It is so cool. Carla says, I love McDonald's coffee. I am not going to lie. I agree with you. I think it is very good. I am also kind of one of those, like, I'd rather support a local company, local business. But most of the McDonald's are actually locally owned and run. So that's kind of, you are kind of supporting them. But we have Beans and Brews here, which is a really, like, it's a local chain store of coffee places. I absolutely love them. So that's usually where I end up going. Let's see what else. Savage Cow says, yes, guppy grass sale. My son wants a guppy tank for his birthday. Okay, Savage Cow's cool. I am going to get with Ian, and I will do a guppy grass sale on the site, and I will let you guys all know when that is active. But yeah, I've got so much of it, and I absolutely love the plant. I think it's just one of the best plants for breeding of guppies. So, or actually any fish of any kind, because it's a really good hiding spot for fish. So I'll make sure that we get that sale up there. Lav saying, whoop, whoop, Carrie. Yeah. Raise that roof. X Scully says, Lav, your snails are beautiful. Love the logo too. Yeah, her logo came out so good. I like it a lot more than I think she does, but you know, that's my thing. Ian and I are like, when we put it on the site, we're like, ooh, this is the coolest logo. We absolutely love it. And Lav and I worked pretty, I don't know, a whole day on it. So she had an awesome friend who drew that purple snail or the magenta snail for her. And so we were able to add that into the logo, and it just made it look so much better. So Lav's logo did really come out awesome. She also now has some new stickers. So if you buy any snails from her, she will probably be throwing those stickers in, but really, really cool. And we were able to print them for her and get them all set up and shipped out for her. Leo says, I like my coffee like my soul, dark and black. I don't believe that, Leo. I feel like you're a very kind person. Well done. Thanks. Put the Bob Ross appearance video out. Yeah, that video was so much fun to make. I am kind of surprised it didn't do as well on YouTube as I thought it would. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you put out a video that you love and YouTube doesn't like it as much, but I absolutely loved that video. So, yeah. Jesse James says, now we have Coffee Corner. I had the worst coffee. It was so strong. I dumped the whole I jumped the whole night. Wow, that doesn't sound great. Trent saying Burger King is the duckweed of fast food. Ooh, that is a hit right to the gut, Lisa says, I don't need any fast food. I worked there once upon a time. Yeah, I feel like if you work somewhere, you probably end up don't wanting to go and like eat from said same place, you know? I feel like that's one of the things. Down the Wormhole says, I want guppy grass too. I wish I could send you some, Dia. Like, it would be so cool if I could send them. I don't know if I can send plants across the border, though. That is something I don't know. But hopefully maybe when pandemic is all taken care of, and like everything kind of settles back down where stuff can easily be shipped across borders, I'll see if I can get you up some guppy grass, because I think that'd be really cool. Because I absolutely love it. Some people call it like ninja stargrass. There's a whole bunch of other names for it, but I think it's my favorite plant for sure. Lav says they are going to try them tonight. The extreme wafer. Yeah, no, so cool. I love those. They're like, my plecos absolutely love them. The Corridoras love them, and the snails love them. So, Leo says, Peter, why doesn't it give me the option to become a member? If you're on mobile, you can't get member, like the button on mobile. You have to go to like a desktop, or just like through the the browser. You can't do it on the actual YouTube app. So, well done. Thanks, dropping another link. Extinct fish in the Guppy Garage. Yeah, that was an incredible video. And I just filmed a video last night of the rescape of that tank. So I think I'm looking at it right now, and it's beautiful. I had Courtney come in and check it out, and she goes, "Oh my God, that looks awesome." She's like, "That's so different than anything you've ever done before in Escape." Don't tell Bob Ross, because he gets really mad when I do escapes without him. But I just couldn't afford him anymore. Like, he's expensive. He's expensive to bring back from the dead. So, Maria says, lol, Trent, you are so right. We got to jump in chat. All right, let's see here. Lefty, good morning, Lefty. Good to see you, Brian. Glad you can make it into the chat this morning. You haven't slept yet, so is it really morning? You haven't slept yet? You've been doing a lot of schoolwork or something? What are you doing? Get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. Everyone would say good morning, so we got Lav. Yes, thank you so much. I love it. I want it on mugs, sweatshirts, shirts, all of it. So that is actually something we'll be working on, Lav. So if you want Lav's logo on a shirt, you can go to Our Fish Collective and buy a shirt there. We actually put every single seller on T-shirts on the site. So we're going to, down the road, maybe be looking at the same company that we can get our shirts from. Also does hats and mugs and backpacks and all that stuff. So it is definitely something we can work on with you, Lav. If you want, we can definitely do like a mug for you and have like one additional item. We don't want to overdo it with the merch on the site, just because, with potentially having 35 sellers on there, that's a lot of merch to have on the site. But it's definitely something we can work on with you for sure. So Lav says definitely need it on a coffee mug ASAP. So perfect. I can do that for you, Lav. I will, I'll send you over a link and we can get you taken care of. Let's see. Lefty says good morning to Lisa. Lefty says Blake, coffee. Yes. I just like my girl, Captain Janeway. Janeway? Well done, Tank says, I have no soul, just ask my fish as I stare at them before I feed them. Oh gosh, this chat's getting all weird. I love it. I love when it just like becomes like this just total... This is what our think tank stream is like, actually, or our think tank chat box. Like, this is 100% what it's like. Lav says, I have a 3-year-old obsessed with Happy Meals. I end up with a cup of coffee. Worth it. That is worth it. Lumpy Dog says, it's so tempting to sell off extra fish, but not sure how much of a hassle it will be. Don't need to make money. Just move extra fish. I can't stop breeding. Yeah, so like that's kind of the other cool part about our fish collective is you don't have to have stuff on all the time. Like you can just have one type of fish. Like there's no limit to it. Like it's whatever you want your store to be. So if you have no fish for a while, that's not a big deal. Like it's still a place you can, post up stuff and sell them and be able to, make some space for more fish or make some money so that you can go and buy more fish. Like it's really just whatever you want it to be. It's literally your own store within our website, which I think is really cool. Like it's just a lot cleaner. So I love it. I'm really happy with the way it came out. And I love that like so many breeders are jumping on board and just like loving the experience already. We've had quite a few sales through it. I know HC has sold a couple different packages, and he said that the process was very, very easy. So, yeah. All right. Lefty says, McDonald's coffee is good, Lav. Yeah, see, like everyone's saying that this morning. So, Lav says she also buys the McDonald's K-Cups. Oh, interesting. Maria said the girls are cracking up at your Bob Ross voice. That's how he talked. Like, I love Bob. He's very calm and collected and just takes his time, even with the talking of his voice. He is really a fun person to be around. You guys would love him. Carla says, more likes, please. How many likes are we at? We're at 26 likes and 35 people watching. Wow, that's a lot of people. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. It's so early in the morning for a lot of us. Like, I know California, like, it is super early. It's only like 8:30 right now. It's 9:30 for me right now in the mountain time zone. But, yeah. Lefty says, no schoolwork. Working on a video and trying to reset my sleep schedule for work wend. That's really cool, man. I appreciate it that you're in here and just like hanging out, even when you haven't slept at all. But I'm excited to see your next video. Lefty, actually, I just got his box of fish in on, what was that? Wednesday? Friday? I can't remember what day it was. I think it was Friday. I just got his fish in, and they did incredible in shipment. So Lefty will be added to the site as well. Super excited to join him to the Our Fish Collective, or add him to Our Fish Collective. Just another really cool person that we can, say is part of the team, and we love that. So, Well Done Tank says, Extreme Wafer, best fry food ever. Yeah, because they can like peck at it. I love all Extreme foods, and the people who run Extreme are so awesome. Like I've been emailing with them the last few days, and they're just like the sweetest people. Like Kita and Andy are like the nicest. They're just like so caring, and they love this hobby, and they're part of the hobby. And there's not many like if you look at any of the other brands, like they're big companies. They do care about their fish and they're part of the hobby, but Extreme like legit is part of the hobby. Like that is what they do. Like so fun, so cool, and I just love supporting that kind of stuff. It's just it's awesome. Leo says, where did that just go? Oh no. Wow, we got a lot of chat going in right now. Where did that just go from Leo? All right. Peter, for some reason, my corridoras don't eat the wafers, but my plecos and my 125 do, and the Ram's front snails and the 20 long do. Yeah, you could just have some picky corries. You never know. If they're not eating it, try just a sinking pellet of some kind. They usually will eat that, but mine all eat the wafers, so could just be a picky fish. Lav says, can we talk filters? Let's just say you had a tank crash. What's the best HOB for extremely good filtration in your guys' opinion? So I really did like the AquaClear 110. I thought that was a really, really good filter. That was one that I never had to change out the impeller on, and nothing really broke on it, and it was quiet, and that was a really good one. Then I just watched... what is their name? Why did I just blanked on that, guys. Let's see here. I'll pull it up. 1 second. Bear with me. KG Tropicals. Wow, my brain is not working great this morning. KG Tropicals just put out a video on a couple of the hang-on backs that they really like. And I am kind of tempted to try one of those just to see, because I do like Seche. I think they have a really awesome pump. So if like them and Seachem kind of joined up, and I love Seachem, their products are really good. But Fritz, I think, is a little bit better. But Seachem's just right there with them. So if Seachem and Seche kind of join together, I think that's probably a really good HOB filter. But I am all running sponge now, like one air pump from Aquarium Co-op, all the Aquarium Co-op sponges, and then in the 75 behind me, I've got the 2 bio bubblers from Zis. So I'm kind of out of the HOB hang on back systems right now. But another really good option is just a canister filter, like depending on the size of your tank. It's something you can do for sure. Let's see. Lefty's dropping the links. I appreciate that, Lefty. Yeah, it's our Fish Collective merch site. Really cool. Maria says maybe we can do a special release of the mugs. Yeah, we could do that for sure. We can figure something out like that. Leo says, Lav, I've been hearing amazing things about Tidal from Seachem, but right now I run AquaClears on my tanks. Exactly. See, like that's kind of the way that I think it is. AquaClears have been like the staple for years and years and years. So like if you can find one, like a used one, because they never break, really, really good option there for sure. Lefty says, speaking of Think Tank, when's that stream? That's a great question. With everybody being so busy right now, I think we're probably going to have to do 2 in September. I think that might have to be the plan going forward. But we'll have to see. I mean, it's one of those things that it's hard to get us 3. We're on 3 different schedules. And to get all 3 of us together to do that stream is sometimes difficult to do. But we will be working on that for sure. Well Done Tank says, Lav, I think you can't go wrong with an AquaClear. I have used them with no issues. Now I also think any HOB will work. Comes down to how you load it with media, in my opinion. Yeah, that's another great point there, Trent. It really does come down to it for sure. He also says, I hate penguin filters. Yeah, he doesn't like the sound of them. So yeah, I wouldn't ask him on that one. Let's see. We've got Carla saying, just watched a review on the Shark internal filters. I have not seen that. I'm not a huge internal filter fan, just for a couple reasons, but I don't know. I have to look into that one for sure. Jackson Tax says, OMG, I need coffee. Yes, everyone needs coffee. Let's see. Lefty says, have you tried the Tidal Seachems yet? Well Done Tanks. I don't think anyone really has. I mean, it's one of those things that it's pretty new. So, Blake Gordon, good morning. Just popping in for a second before heading to Preston's house with Because You're Fish. I appreciate it, Blake. Tell Seth hi from me, and tell him good luck with the fish he's picking up from Preston John's house. Yeah, it should be really cool. I was talking with him last week, and he was telling me about it because I was just down in Phoenix, so I could have picked him up for him. He's like, yeah. So it didn't work out perfectly, but we'll hopefully see you guys next week sometime. Chevy Fish, good morning. Good to see ya. Lav, fun topic there. I actually just filmed a video about the canister filter. I think people are more inclined to clean an HOB where most people forget about a canister. Very, very true. I actually have one canister in my whole house, and I don't think I've cleaned it since I got it. But the water quality is perfect, so I don't know. And he's saying, and I think that they're very overpriced. Leo says, Trent, Peter, can't beat an Aqua Clear though. What do you think about the title? Been hearing things about them. I haven't not tried the title, so I don't have any opinion on it. But if KG Tropicals is saying they're really good, I would say they're pretty good as well. John and Lisa over there definitely know what they're talking about. So yeah. All right. Oh, got to readjust here. Getting a little sweaty. It's warm in the garage this morning. Lav says, I'm interested in learning more about the canister or even the underground filter. Trying to get better filtration on a few tanks. Yeah, you've got so many snails in a lot of those tanks, and you feed them such great food that you do probably have an ammonia issue. Under gravel might work okay for you. I probably wouldn't go that route, though, just because you do have a lot of planted tanks. But as far... I think canisters would probably work pretty good for what you're doing because it'd be easier for you to clean them out. And then you're not having like anything really going, because with your tanks, you're going to run that risk of them climbing up that hang on back and getting out of your tanks. So canister might be a perfect option for you, Lav, for sure. All right, let's see. Weldon Tank says, the only thing I think about the title is the tray you can remove that holds the media. I have heard the skimmer is extremely loud. Oh, interesting. Lefty saying, does this mean you already have filtration for the 90? Leo says, Lefty, I have a canister in my 125. It's a pain in the rear, bro. Dread cleaning it every month. Yeah, I mean, that's something you got to worry about. Like, that's some of the newer ones that are coming out are definitely a lot easier to clean than the older style ones. So just kind of depends on what canister you're going with. Lau saying, oh, I need easy to clean snail poops a lot. Yeah, you got a lot of snails and a lot of snail poops. VB's asking if any of my goldfish made it. One of those goldfish made it. Luckily, like 1 out of the 10 made it. So he made it through, I think it's been 3 weeks. So we did a 3-week quarantine on him in that tub. And he's doing great. And so I moved him to the big pond, and he's loving it in there. So I've got 2 from an original purchase that I did a long time ago from a different seller. And then I've got that 1 left from the Amazon seller. So luckily I have 1 that made it through, but all the rest of them passed away, which is just, it sucks. I hate losing fish, especially ones that are as cute as those little guys. Yeah. Well Done Tank says, Lefty just filmed that video last night. Actually, Filtration is set up, and it was sponsored by the Waterfront. Yeah, the Waterfront's a really cool local store. Really awesome having Lewis over there being able to help out with a lot of the stuff that us fish nerds need. I have a fish in the house now that Lewis and I worked on getting for like 6 months. Absolutely incredible fish. Trent, when he did his first unboxing of the Waterfront's shipment in, he actually like unboxed my fish, but he didn't film it because he knew that it was mine. So very expensive fish, very rare, and I love him so much. He's so cool. He's so cool. And he is the fish for the Bob Ross tank. All right, let's see what else we got. We got a lot of chat going on, and I am moving super slow this morning. I am sorry, everyone. You know, I like to read every single question and comment and everything, and sometimes I just can't get all of it in, you know. So Lav says, intake sponges are DIY in my house. Lots of baby snails. I wonder if you could do the aquarium co-op intake sponge filter. I'm trying to see. I think I had one sitting right here somewhere. I've been moving stuff around in the garage again, everybody. Stuff's all a mess. So let me actually move this camera here and I can show you, because this is kind of the new setup. Pardon the mess here, but there used to be a huge rack right here. And so we took this out and I put in these nice little rolling carts. So we got all of our foods and everything on here, and then all of our like water conditioners, medications, all of that on that one, and then the mini fridge, and then we put all of our nets and everything up here. So just a couple new things, you know, like I'm always changing stuff up. That's like my problem, is that I'm always moving things around. I'm never sated, happy with what's where. I love where all the tanks are. I would never change this. I absolutely love this. But I needed some more like wall space. I wanted it to look a little bit cleaner. And I wanted to be able to move stuff around. Like that's the biggest thing. So like all my shipping stuff I put into a rolling cart as well. Much, much easier. So Carrie said, or Savage Cows, let's answer yours first since you're a member. I went with the Zis filter and the sponge because of Trent. I am glad I did. Yeah, that is an incredible like setup. That's what I have in all of my tanks. And Trent's video on that was fire. That was such a great video on the Zis air stones. I love the Zis air stones. I have them all over the place. I probably have, I think I ordered 30 of them from the co-op not too long ago. So yeah, definitely a good combination with the co-op sponges as well. Carrie says, I am going to order a Seche whale canister for my 65 gallon. I'm looking forward to trying it. That would be awesome, Carrie. Yeah, when you do that, definitely let us know like how it goes and everything. I think it'll be really, really nice. Let's see. We got Jim in the house. Good to see you, Jim. Canister, $100. Aquarium co-op sponge filter, $4. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of that is it. I mean, I love my sponges because they're cheap and they work well and they're easy to clean. And yeah. Lav says, I custom cut my lids for my HOBs. All right, let's see. We got a couple other things going in the chat. Seeker, good morning. Good to see ya. How many Guppy strains do you have? I think I am at 22 at the moment. So quite a lot of Guppies in the garage. But now I am expanding a little bit. I've got a few more different types of fish now. So really kind of cool. Yeah. I'm trying to I love Guppies. Like this is my passion is Guppies, but I also want to try other things. Like I don't want to be just stagnant in the hobby and do nothing but Guppies. I really want to I want to try everything. Like that's my problem maybe, is I want to try everything. I want to see if I can breed everything. So yeah. FIU Panther 305 says, I'm really enjoying going all sponge mat and filter in my very small but growing fish room. Yeah, I feel like it is definitely the best way, FIU. I would definitely, if I were you, if you have more than 10 tanks, I would look at getting the air pump from Aquarium Co-op, the big boy one. Definitely quieter than anything you're using now, I can guarantee it. And it's going to give you way more air quality. So if it's something you can justify, you have enough tank space, or if you are planning to expand even more, definitely the way to go, because you can add so much on that. All of the tanks behind me are run off one sponge filter, or not sponge filter, one air pump. Even I'm going to kind of show so that way you guys can't see all the tanks, but even all those tanks over there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Those are all also run by that same air pump. So running a lot of tanks on one air pump. Let's see. I'm going to kind of jump down to closer to the bottom of the chat, see what we've got going on in there. Carrie says, I haven't had any noise issues with my Title 55. My marine land HOB is noisy. Yeah, the Penguin I feel like is pretty noisy. I had to change my impeller on mine like 4 times. So I'm excited to kind of see what the titles do in the hobby for sure. Holly Gibbs, good morning. Good to see you. Dragon Lair, good morning to you as well. We got a couple more people just jumping in and saying hello. We got 40 people in here today. Woohoo! Thank you all. Wow. That's a lot of people hanging out this early in the morning. I appreciate it. We've also got Varshil MVH Pets. Oh, you're adding yourself. You were wanting to become a breeder on our site, and I think an age constraint there happened. When I had a very low budget sponge filter, it kept me in the hobby. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the nice part, is that you can get sponge filters for really cheap. I do not like the dual sponge filters anymore because it killed a few of my plecos. So that's when I was like, okay, I've got the sponges from Co-op here. I'm just going to go through and just change them all out. So I have none of those dual sponge filters anymore. I sent them all to a subscriber so he can use them. I wasn't throwing them away, but yeah. I'm pretty sure I missed a couple things in the chat, but we're just going to kind of stay at the bottom here because it's one of those things. I can't read them all. Lefty says, you should have done a film intro thingy for that video. Well done, Tanks. From the man who brought you the 8 minutes of airline tubing. Buckle up for an 8 minutes of airstone. That's very true. That is very, very true. I feel like Corey loves those videos over at Aquarium Co-op, just because he even said when he posted the airline one, I can't even make a video that's 8 minutes long on airlines. So way to go, Trent. Like, his videos are getting so good, man. It's so good. Definitely go check him out if you haven't. Last says, I just turned my dining room into my fish room. Snail room. Nice. I love it. You're building that snail empire. Leo says, Trent, I feel like what other fish you think the waterfront can get. He said he's going to find me some dwarf chain loaches for my new 45. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Lewis is a really great guy. Really, really cool for sure. Holly Gibbs says, oh yeah, ordering that one from the coop right, have way too many right now. Holly Gibbs says, oh yeah, ordering that one from coop right now. Did I read that wrong? I think I read that wrong. I think you're talking about the air pump. And if that is the case, then yes, 100% way to go. I went from, I think, 6 air pumps down to 1 in the garage here. And you cannot hear anything behind me except for the bubbles. And it is so much better in here. So much better. And my power bill went down, I think, $35 a month. So really, efficient as well. Down the Wormhole says, the place to be this AM. For sure, Dia. And then Dia is right after me, so please be sure to go check out her stream right after mine, because she is also an incredible fish keeper and does some awesome stuff up there in the Canada lands north of the US's. Courtney Ray Reinecke, my lady, says, good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I slept in. She always sleeps in. I'm kidding. I love you, baby. Seeker says, I just started my Dumbo Mosaic breeding project. I'm really trying to see if I can breed to get the colors I want out of them. I love Dumbo Mosaics. Absolutely incredible fish. And good luck with that for sure, Seeker. If you can breed those, you will do great. Really, really awesome fish. I love them. I think I have 3 different types of Dumbos now in the garage. So I think you'll do awesome in that if you're breeding for profit with those as well. Well Done Tank says, Lav, medium sponge filters, trust me, cleaning the large ones are overrated. Yeah, I have the large ones out in the ponds, and they are pretty dang big. But the mediums in every other tank in the garage, and I absolutely love them, except for the tubs down here at the bottom. I think I've got the smalls in there, and they're doing great down in there. Chevy fish, actually, I heard that before. It's very, very rare at Well Done Tanks. Oh, they're talking about space in a fish room. What is that? What is space in a fish room? Exactly. Yeah, there's never any space in any room. Maria says, good morning, Courtney, from all the monkeys. And she's saying, good morning back. Is it Dia's birthday today? Happy birthday, Dia. Awesome. Carrie saying, Lav, I agree with Trent. Medium is a perfect size for the coupe sponge filter. Yeah, that is definitely the best size for sure. Lav says, I'll place my order today. Awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things that we absolutely love, the co-op. Like, everything that they do for just the hobby and for all of us is just so much better. So much better. Dylan, good morning. Good to see you. Local Utah Fancy Guppy member. He said, I just switched over to the LPH 26 linear piston air pump from Gemco and loving it. Basically silent with so much power. Yeah, that's like another really awesome one. And I don't think you have quite as many tanks as I do. So definitely I think you got the smaller one, if 26 gallons of air per hour or something like that. Per second, per minute, whatever. Definitely a good pump, though, for sure. But I love the one from the coupe. I think it's awesome. Courtney says, I'm rude for saying she always sleeps in, but it's true. Yeah, happy birthday, Dia. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us this morning. Really cool. Maria says, Courtney, Yasmin isn't a morning person either. Who is a morning person? I feel like you guys think I'm a morning person because I'm sitting in here and I'm talking at a normal pace and kind of coherent, but really I'm not a morning person. I'm just a Sunday morning person. Lisa Perez says, I need to get my hands on some of that Easy Green. Well, that's the Easy Iron. I love Easy Green. I love the whole Easy product line. I am trying right now. I'm trying the Easy root tabs. So I'll let you guys know how those go, but I'm sure they're going to be awesome as well to grow a bunch of the plants. But Lisa, you can always get that on aquariumcoop.com if you live in the U.S. As well. Jackson Tack says, Lav, I love how they come apart. I have smalls and mediums inside and larges in my pond. Yes, and I love how they connect together. That's another really cool part for sure. Dragonlair says, just so you know, the Gemco and the Meadow linear air piston pumps are made in the same factory and are just alike except for the case over them. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much every factory in the whole world. I sell medical equipment to eye doctors, and same scenario. They just put a different sticker on it, a different case on it, bigger screen, whatever, and they sell it for another $60,000 more, and they call it theirs. So, yeah, same thing with every industry, no matter what industry you're in. It's going to be the same case for sure. Lefty says, of course, they are just like many things these days. You pay for the name. Yep, exactly. Maria says, I'm a mom. I'm an all the time or person on call. For sure you are. Savage Cow says, my son said he wanted green guppies for his birthday, so I am doing a crash course for all green guppies. My son said he wanted green guppies for his birthday, so I'm doing a crash course on all green guppies. Yeah, there are a lot of definitely different green-colored guppies. I would have him look, if you're wanting a couple different ones. There's the green lace, which is really beautiful. I think Ian's got those on his site. Another really awesome one is HC's got the green hulks on our fish collective. Really beautiful, beautiful fish. If you want to go check that out. It's on there. I don't know what he's selling them for, but really, really beautiful fish, and he calls them the green hulks. Seeker saying, do you sell platinum red Dumbo mosaics? I don't yet. So in this tank right here, we've got some now. So we'll be working on those and seeing what we can do with those. But hopefully one day we will be able to sell those for sure. Courtney Ray says, behind the scenes fact, it takes Peter multiple cups of coffee to be coherent for his live streams. That is a fun fact. Lumpy Dog says, easy root tabs are great, but make sure to bury them deep in substrate. The capsule shell will swell up while dissolving. If not deep, it'll pop on the substrate and float. Yes. Yeah, that's actually, I think, written on the bag for a little bit of a directions there for sure. Lefty put the link for the green lace guppies up. I appreciate that, Lefty. And then he put the link for the green Hulk guppies. I appreciate that as well. Dragonlar says, just telling you that because Co-op sells their Meadow cheaper than Gemco and shipping is free on it, for sure. Like, that's the great part about the Co-op is that, like, he probably found it and was like, okay, cool, this is the exact same pump and maybe a little bit better, and I can offer for shipping with this. So, Fuzzy Yeti says, can I feed my Endler fry decapsulated brine shrimp only? You can, for sure, definitely do that. I always like to mix it up. I don't feed brine shrimp, for every meal. I feed it about once every 2 days. But you can definitely do that. But I would definitely look into getting something else because you're going to want some like greens of some kind in there, some spirulinas and some algae and that kind of stuff for their diet as well, just to keep them really healthy because they're not going to eat just brine shrimp or just protein in the wild. They're going to eat a wide variety of foods. So try to get a couple more things into their diet. You can get like some like Sarah spirulina tabs. You can get some extreme, pellets. Like you can get the community Peewee pellet or the community pellet. They have a couple different types of proteins and foods in there. Really awesome for all fish. The Nano's a really good one for guppies and endlers as well. All right, everybody. So it is 10:01. Please be sure to go over to Down the Wormhole's stream and check her out and give her a happy birthday wish from hashtag the Guppy Gang when you jump in there. Give her a raid, as you would call it. Wow, thank you, and thank you, Lefty. I'll be checking out those. Yeah, for sure. Those are awesome fish. And then your son can see some really cool pictures as well for his birthday. And if you buy them from Ian or from HC, you're going to get the OFC, little add-ons and all that fun stuff. So really cool for sure. Fuzzy Yeti says, thank you. You're welcome. I appreciate everybody for coming in this morning and hanging out. We had 45 people at the max today. It means so much that you guys all wanted to come in. And thank you so much to the new subscribers and the new member of the channel. I really, really appreciate it, Carrie. You are awesome. Welcome to the Guppy Gang. It means so much that you guys are willing to be a part of that family. And, we got a new subscriber. We got Tina up in the house. Good morning, Tina. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you are in the chat today and you haven't subscribed, please be sure to hit that. Please be sure to hit that like button as well before you head out this morning. And I just want to thank you all so much. And as always, be sure to spread that guppy love.